Hey guys, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys, so as you know, today is the Real Housewives of Miami on Peacock Day. And of course, we will be watching it and back to talk about it tomorrow. It's literally 7:30 in the morning here. Jason and I are getting ready to go do all of the final documents on our new home and also get everything ready because we have to start moving the studio over there. I'm having like a panic attack because I don't like to be away from the internet, guys. I don't like to be away from work. So I know I sound like a psychopath. Anyways, we're back to talk about Todd Chrisley, who got his first official prison visit from his daughter Lindsay and his mom Nanny Faye. I'm surprised that Lindsay showed up in the first place, especially after accusing him and his other son of having this tape of her. But okay, before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so according to Page 6, Todd Chrisley's family is making time to be there for him as he serves his 12-year prison sentence. Yeah, well, I mean, for now, like, okay, they showed up for now. That's great. But are they going to show up every single... I don't know. I mean, he's in Florida. Over the weekend, the Chrisley Knows Best alum, who is currently behind bars in the Federal Correctional Institute, Pensacola in Florida, received a visit from his daughter, Lindsay Chrisley, and his mother, Nanny Faye, according to Entertainment Tonight. Lindsay seemingly spoke about the impromptu road trip, sharing that people were inquiring about the reason behind her visit. This past weekend, there was a thread of people trying to figure out what beach I was at and why was I there, she said during the Southern Tea podcast on Wednesday. Okay, if it was my parents' beach house or if it was a new condo. Nanny and Lindsay's trip to Florida comes just days after Todd and his wife, Julie Chrisley, reported to their respective prisons on January 17th after being sentenced to a combined 19 years in jail for tax evasion and fraud. They're coming to visit. You have visitors. That part is good. However, at the end of the day, we're still in prison. 12 years in prison. It's a long-ass time, you guys. While Todd is spending his time in Florida, Julie has begun serving her 7-year sentence in federal FMC Lexington in Kentucky. Once the couple is released, they will also have to complete 16 months of probation. And that's still going to be a long time, too, because we don't know, is the probation like a house arrest sort of situation? How does this look for them? Do they have to report? I mean, what does 15 or 16 months of probation look like? Because obviously we know that is a year and a year and a third. It's a year and a third. It's 1 year, 4 months. And if I have this right, I believe if I'm right on this, you can't get a speeding ticket. You can't get into an argument at the grocery store. You better make sure that you don't accidentally walk out. Like when you're going through that Home Depot self-checkout and you have all of your paint in that one paintbrush and it's $3.99 and you forget to scan it and they catch your ass walking out the door, you better make sure that you are not the one with the cart with the paintbrush that was $3.99 that wasn't scanned. My point is, you better be on your best behavior. Talk about 7:30 in the morning for that. Since Todd and Julie have been behind bars, their children have been candid about how the transition has been for them. Lindsay, who Todd shares with his ex-wife Teresa Terry, shared on her podcast that though the outcome wasn't what she wanted, what we wanted, she is glad there is some sense of peace and closure, and now that they have the opportunity to be able to adjust. However, Savannah Chrisley, Todd and Julie's eldest daughter, confessed that her life is falling apart without her parents. I mean, that's really sad. That is really sad. We kind of had to say goodbye to my parents for a little bit of time for the foreseeable future, and that was really, really, really tough, she said on her Unlocked podcast on Tuesday. And though the 25-year-old also shared on social media that she will forever fight for Julie, she said, kind of added on to the end of this, I love you, Mama. I love you, Mama. I couldn't imagine. I know that I always share this story, but I had a friend whose mom was going to jail for a DUI And I was so young at the time, but I was around Chloe's age, a little bit older. And I remember being at my friend's house and watching their mom watch Paris Hilton submit herself. What is it? Surrender, according to Emily D. Baker. Surrender, Emily, herself to jail. And watching her, she was crying and she was like, I have to go to jail. And I remember sitting there asking my friend, like, are we going to go play? Are we going to go hang out? And he was just crying because he knew his mom was going to jail. And I just feel like that is like it's not fair to the kid who has to deal with it. It's really not. Todd and Julie were convicted last June on a series of related charges, including aiding and abetting and filing false tax returns. Prosecutors also accused the couple of submitting fake documents to banks when applying for loans and submitting false credit reports and bank statements when trying to rent a house in California. It's a lot. Todd and Julie have maintained their innocence and have filed to appeal their conviction, which they're going to try to appeal it. Well, is it going to work? We don't know. Do we wish them luck? Sure. I have so many questions. Guys, I don't want to just put this out there and not ask what you think. So I, again, have so many questions. Go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. But more importantly, before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Also, with this week, it's going to be a little bit strange. Excuse me. We're going to be moving all weekend, so we're going to be trying to post as much as possible. Saturday and Sunday, we might be taking some time off. I'm not quite sure, but we are going to be focusing on the new house. And I know that we didn't do our members only live Let's Whine About It this past Monday, but it's because we will be putting up exclusive vlog content this week from the transition. So hopefully you guys will join us for that. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. I love you guys. Happy Thursday. And I'll post photos in the community on the community tab as well. 7:30 in the morning. What the f am I doing? Love you guys. Bye.